Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk again about good old AliExpress and what I got. Let's focus. Alright, so I got quite a few of these, basically to resell. I got one for myself as well. And just to make it clear, I don't find that buying Hot Wheels on a site to resell is scalping. Scalping to me is going to your local retailer, seeing a bunch on display and grabbing them all and then posting it on whatever. But to me, ordering from a site is no different than ordering product from a site and reselling an item that's currently hot. And making yourself a couple bucks makes the hobby a little bit cheaper. But that's not the problem with AliExpress. Yes, I have another problem with it. Well, it's actually the same problem. It's the shipping. Now, I have rectified the issue with the seller and with AliExpress's assistance to a satisfactory amount that we're all happy with. So I'm not going to mention who they are, just so that, I'm not giving them a good review or a bad review. Just kind of like a neutral situation where I don't even mention them. But yeah, so check it out. So they all came like this. So definitely, if you're a carded collector, you're going to have quite the issue. And obviously, I was buying these to sell. And obviously, keep one for myself, too. The one I'm keeping for myself was no big deal. But obviously, there's no way I could have made my money back, let alone a profit, on this. So yeah, definitely be wary if you're, if you're looking to buy these and you're a carded collector with AliExpress. The whole transaction with dealing with the situation was a little bit difficult because obviously most of them are Chinese and you're speaking in English to them, and sometimes the message doesn't get across clear or whatever the situation is. But they do have AliExpress stepping in, so it's not horrible. But when I order a product, I'm not looking to have an argument with somebody. I'm not looking to deal with a situation. I'm looking to buy the product, receive the product, and then that's it. That's the end of the transaction. Maybe I'll give them a good review too. Maybe that would be the next step. But I definitely do not want to be talking to them about the situation with the shipping issue and stuff like that. Now, the box came in a regular box, fitted. It was a Hot Wheels box. I'm not a pallet raider, so I have no idea what these boxes actually look like. Well, some of them, I know what a premium Hot Wheels box looks like, but I have no idea what these kind of boxes look like. But it came fitted, and the box looked like it got smushed by something. Now, typically, I spoke to the seller, and they said they sent it in a styrofoam container around the box, so which makes a lot of sense, or around the product at least, because those styrofoam containers, they're definitely a little bit more durable than just a cardboard box. But because of how many I ordered, they didn't have a styrofoam box that size, so they just put it in a regular box, and then that was a big issue because the box definitely got hit by something, and the box got smushed, and in turn it demolished the packaging. You can see it, how bent it is. It's crazy. And to a carded collector, this would be devastating for them. Like I said, I kept one for myself, but the rest I could not get back my money like this. But yeah, they made a deal. I ended up selling all these loose, or one of each separately, and then I made my money back, so that's okay. And I got one for myself too, so let's check that out. This one's already sold, so we'll check out this is the EK, Spoon EK, and then this is the FL5. This is the new Type R, and this would be the Type R from back in the day. Now, this one was already released on card maybe a couple months ago. A very hot item in my area. I'm not sure what it's like for you guys in your area, But this was a really, really hot item in my area, and still is. It's still going for quite a bit of money on card, for sure. And then this one is, it's not a brand new casting, but this is the first time it's been in, no, it's not the first time it's been in premium, but it's the first time that it has this Type R livery, sorry, not Type R, spoon livery on it. We'll zoom in actually. Man, my camera's just having a difficult time focusing today, guys. There you go. Yeah, so there's the spoon. It's not full out spoon livery. This would be more of a full out spoon livery with the black, with the blue and yellow. This is more like, you know, what you would see in the street with the spoon banner, carbon hood, the spoon here. Sometimes they have a swan in the back. That's like one of the spoon's logo. And then you got your spoon on the back windshield there. As a Honda guy and as a spoon lover, I absolutely love this set. Now, you know, the amount I ordered, I definitely wanted one carded. Yes, I still collect some stuff carded, especially if it means a lot to me, which not a lot of things do, but when it does, I definitely wanted it carded and not in this condition. And I definitely wanted a loose set as well. So I did order 2 for me, but now I'm only going to end up with 1 set of these loose. I actually already have this one loose, so I actually sold it as well. So I am only going to have just this added to my collection out of that whole mess. But like I said, it did get resolved, so not too bad. But definitely, you know, if you are ordering from AliExpress, I would prepare myself to have shipping issues, and, you know, hopefully that the seller you're buying it from is reasonable, and AliExpress understands and takes care of you if there is an issue. I wouldn't buy anything on AliExpress if it was available locally or for a retail store, you know, within the country or local to you. Just because I like supporting local stores, and obviously if you're buying it locally, you're going to be getting it retail, which is going to, you know, save you money. Nothing in this hobby is saving you any money. Yeah, so, you know, be wary about ordering from AliExpress, and like I said, you know, only do it if you have to. These actually just started landing in our area, this spoon set here. But like most items, I'm not going to be able to find it. Not because of scalpers, you know, partially because of scalpers, but not the whole situation is because of scalpers. It's just because there's a lot of collectors now. And there's a lot of people that like Honda, that like Diecast. You know, Honda's a reasonable brand, you know, if you're into modifications or buying your first car. So I can see why a lot of people would like Hondas. I am a big Honda fan. I had like 16, 17 Hondas in my whole life. So I've been a big Honda fan my whole life. So it was natural for me to like Honda Diecast as well, or Honda Hot Wheels. Yeah, so. But I am still happy that I got this at a reasonable price. Some people are asking 60. I am in Canada, 60 Canadian. For this set, I've seen 60, 75. I think an honest price would be, for this set, because it is very hot, would be like $45. Personally, I probably wouldn't pay that. I'd probably pay somewhere around like 35, 40. I know that doesn't sound much difference than, you know, but when you buy a lot, yeah, every dollar, not counts, but every dollar definitely has got to be considered. Especially when you got, you know, companies like Pop Race and Cattle House and Mini GT and NO, making very nice premium products for that aftermarket Hot Wheels price. You definitely gotta consider what you're buying, you know. Obviously, these ones in regards to detail aren't as nice as those premium brands. But, you know, this is the only other company that made this in this livery, to my knowledge, is Para 64. I haven't got one yet in hand, so I can't really tell you if it's better or worse. I'm assuming it's going to be better just because it is a premium brand with like lens details and appropriate rims and stuff like that. But again, I haven't got it, so I can't really speak about it. And this one, you know, I got a couple of Tomica Limited Vintage. Not in a spoon, but in a Type R. You know, that would be satisfactory. But there's something about Hot Wheels, just like there's something about Kyle House, how it's like just more fun looking. It's more like animated, I guess. You know, the bigger wheels and the it is a little bit off scale for quite a few reasons, but yeah, it's just a little bit more animated, and I kind of like that. You know, it's kind of like your taste buds. You know, you can like stuff that's salty, and you can like stuff that's sweet. You know, you're allowed to like different kind of things in regards to diecast. You can like stuff that's very accurate, very scaled, like Tomica Limited Vintage, Pop Race, stuff like that. And you can like stuff that's a little bit more animated, like Hot Wheels and Kyle House, you know, and still be, you know, I think that's okay. I don't think there's a problem with that. So, yeah, don't let stuff hold you back just because, you know, you think you should collect just this one way. You know, you can definitely do that, but I think you would enjoy it a lot more if you just, you know, were a lot more reasonable with the stuff that's out there. And understand that there's reasons why certain companies are making cars a certain way. And let's be honest, if every company was doing it all the same way, it would be a little bit more boring, you know. So it's nice to have the variety of stuff. But anyways, we're going off topic here. Yeah, AliExpress. Definitely, if you're ordering from them, be a little bit cautious about the shipping. You know, this person actually had really good reviews too. And he had a 5-star rating, so that's the best rating you can possibly get. And his other rating was like 99.7. And I looked at all his reviews and his packaging, and it looked perfect. But things can happen, especially if it's coming from the other side of the world and you're dealing with stuff that's cardboard and paper. Yeah, things can happen. So, yeah, just keep that in mind if you're ordering from them. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. That really helps me out. Comment down below if you ordered from AliExpress before and if you had any kind of issues. You know, yeah. I always recommend Tokyo Station if you are ordering stuff. They don't sell Hot Wheels, but they sell like every other premium brand. So yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check out Tokyo Station. It's in Canada here. They ship free to Canada, US, for now. You know, we all know the tariffs are going down, so I'm not sure how that's going to be all affected. And the UK as well. As long as you buy a set amount, which isn't too bad either. It's typically about $100. So, and you know, if you're ordering a bunch of diecast, it's not hard. I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach growling, but it's the morning, and I'm already hungry. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.